If you're a property investor and you're worried about the new tax changes and the new legislations that are coming in, then this video is for you. My name is Samuel Leeds, I'm a property investor and I'm the best-selling author of the book Buy Low, Rent High. And I wanted to explain why I love the new tax changes and how by watching this video, the tax changes will actually benefit you rather than hinder you. Let me just explain exactly what they are. The new changes that are coming in are going to say that your mortgage payments are no longer tax deductible, which means that you're going to lose out because you can no longer claim back the tax. Oh my goodness, what do we do? Well, let's say you had a property and your rent was £500 a month and your mortgage payments were £300 a month, which would leave you with a profit of £200 a month, which is what you would pay tax on. However, when these new changes come in, you'll have to pay tax on the whole £500, which means that you could be left shortchanged, out of pocket, and if you're relying on your rent as income, you could be left broke. So what's the solution? Shall we moan about it? Shall we throw up tantrums and parade the streets saying, we hate the government, screw the people that make up the rules? Or should we say, maybe the people who make up the rules are the same people who make money in property. Maybe there's a loophole. Well, my friends, there is a loophole, and here's how it works. If you are a business and you buy your properties through a business, meaning a limited company, the tax rules no longer apply. And guess what? They made another rule, because where one rule over here changes for the bad, another rule over here changes for the good. But what happens is the media and everyone moans so much about this rule, they forget this one. If you buy through a business, it doesn't apply, and they change the rules to say that buying through a business is suddenly a doddle, anybody can do it. You could set up a company today in about 20 minutes and it would cost you £15, and tomorrow you could buy a house through that business, no questions asked, no problem, virgin company. And the way they do it is they say that this is the company buying the property, but the investor acts as a guarantor on the company. How cool is that? So the tax problems that everyone's moaning about, well, you can continue buying properties and the tax rules will not apply whatsoever for you. Here's another thing. The properties that I buy and that I own, I buy them low, I rent them high. My mortgage payments are not £300 and my rent £500. My mortgage payments are £200 and my rent is £1,500. So the tax changes on my existing portfolio are only going to actually affect me by about £20 per month per property. No big deal. So that explains why I'm not worried about the new tax changes, but let me tell you why I love the new tax changes. If you're an amateur landlord and these tax changes are crippling you and you don't know some of this stuff, what are you going to do? Are you just going to go broke? Are you just going to bend over and take it by the government? Their income will have disappeared, so they will have to pass that bill onto who? The tenant, which means that rents will go up. All these amateur landlords are having to put their rents up, which means that I can put my rents up too. And the tax rules don't even apply to me because I've got very small mortgages and I'm buying now a limited company. So actually, as smart investors, you are the winner. People sometimes say, what about if interest rates go up? Interest rates you can fix currently for 10 years. The only thing that's going up anytime soon are house prices and rents, which is why I would say to you, get a limited company, build your property portfolio like crazy and watch rents rise and you become financially free. I hope that's helpful. The stamp duty changes, that's another problem. The last house that I bought, 5-bed HMO in Wolverhampton, I paid 0 stamp duty on it. £135,000 house, no stamp duty. If you want to figure out how to do more things, get more tips and suggestions, I would suggest that you subscribe to this channel, enjoy the videos, and I hope to meet you in person at the Property Investors Crash Course one day.